Hey guys, so today I'm going to take you guys on a farm tour of my place and give you backstory on almost all the equipment that I know about. So we'll see how this goes. So starting off, we've got my 2004 Dodge Ram. Whenever this thing was born, it went to an old farmer who owned it for about 2 years. And then the thing got stolen from him, which then it got recovered. And after it got recovered, by the time he got it back, had a straight pipe on it, and had an old Chevy bed on it, had doors from 2003 put on it, and almost everything was wrong. And so that's whenever in 2007 my dad bought it, and he turned it into a feed truck. And whenever he did that, he put this bed on it that's on it right now, that front bumper, and he kept the straight pipe because it didn't need to be quiet since it was going to be calling cows in every day. And so, have it fire up real quick. The interior, whenever I got it, he gave it to me as a first truck. It had a cracked dash and old bad seats. It's a 6-speed standard. It's got the 24 valve Cummins diesel in it. And let's get it fired up. So yeah, sounds real great. I'm not complaining any about the fact that it's straight pipe. Runs great. We got a bunch of work done to it because it just recently had a bunch of front suspension stuff and all that crap go wrong. So yeah, I shined up the wheels because they of course got all nasty, and it's got scratches and everything from being a feed truck. It's got an 8-foot long bed. Now that I have it, it's got power seats in it. Earlier it just had full mechanicals. And it's a real fun truck to have. So next we'll walk on over to the next piece of equipment. This is gonna be my dad's pickup. Have many memories in it because it's a 2011 model. This is it. It's we call it Whitey, and it's a 6.7 liter Cummins diesel. It's got a tune on it. I don't know what exact tune it's got on it. He's got this custom made aluminum boat that he tows around with it all the time. Had several issues with it in the recent years. Then, as we come over here, we've got our new feed truck, which is a 2017 Chevy Silverado 2500. It's got the 6.0 LS in it, and just in the recent weeks, we've got this new replacement bumper put on it, and then a couple months ago we put this flatbed on it, and this is the same feeder that my dad bought all those years ago for that red Dodge we looked at first. This is our old gooseneck trailer. Nothing special about it. Old Hughes trailer, also nothing special. As we come back here, we've got our grain pup trailer. It's still nothing special, just an old Merritt trailer. Now we've got the beat up thing of the fleet. That's the 2008 Chevy Silverado 1500. It's got a long bed on it and the little V6 in it. So it lasted a long while for my papa and still runs today. It's really good old truck. It's beat to hell, but still runs and drives. So now we can walk over to our little mule. It's I don't know what year it is, but we've had it for a couple of years. It's also beat the crap. Got a couple lawnmowers over here. Got to keep our yard looking good. So now we're coming up on my old International that was in the pilot video. As I said before, it's a 1978 International Lodestar 1850. It's got a International DT 466 motor in it. It's also got air brakes and air horn on it. Had to have some work done to it in recent weeks because the old throttle cable broke off. And had to redo that, but bought it for $6,500. Fire this one up too, if it will. I don't know. It's kind of cold outside. We got our little sketchy hot throttle hold. Because this thing does not idle worth a crap at all. We'll try and find a better place for it. Hopefully it'll stay there. If it dies, no surprise, because it's got a really, really low set throttle. It's got a full box of weed on it right now, and we're just waiting on the neighbor to decide if he's gonna buy it or not. Had a scare a couple weeks ago because I thought the old air compressor had gone out, but turns out it feeds from oil on the engine. And if it hasn't fired up in a while, it will not have any oil to pump any air. So that was fun. I'll try and get this little bungee strap off. But yeah, got it off of a guy that everybody calls Doc. He's in somewhere around Wichita. Drove up there, bought it, and drove it back. So that was a fun little trip. Now we go on to a 94 5140. It's got the 12 valve Cummins in it. Right now it's got a couple sensors and solenoids going out, so right now it only drives in reverse, so that's fun. We got our fuel tanks over there, and got a log splitter that we put on the back of one of the next tractors you're gonna see. It's works good, completely homemade. It's got a big old cylinder to push the logs. We use it every year. It's real great. Now we've got a little project that you'll probably see on the channel in certain days and stuff. But it's what I'm calling the thing, because it's undescribed out of anything you'll ever see. It's got no certain denominator of what it is. So now we've got our 1973 John Deere 4230. It is a front wheel assist because it came from Germany. In '76 it came over here, and then someone bought it and took it back to Germany for about 15 years and then brought it back to America, and then my grandpa bought it and it's been on this place since. It's really cool old tractor. Runs good. We had to overhaul the motor because the old 30 series pistons wouldn't fire unless you had some ether, even on the hottest of days. But now that we've got 40 series pistons in it, it works great. So here's the lawnmowers that are donating to be in the thing. It's a mess over here, I know, but it's my mess. So yeah, that's all that. Now we'll make our way over to something that I spend most of my time in, out of hours, but I hate it sometimes because it's a piece of junk and old. But it is our 84 Case 2090, and it's got an old Heston 1345 swather on it, and yeah, runs good. The air conditioner isn't the greatest, so we're in the process of installing an old school bus fan in it. So, you know, everything on this farm's jerry-rigged one way or another. You're never going to see anything stock. But leaks a lot of oil because it's old. But swather, we bought it at Livingston Machinery. It, well, used to be called Livingston Machinery. I don't know what it's called anymore. In Chickasha, Oklahoma. And we had a couple bearings on the bottom roller thrower go out, and so we've had fun with that. Good old tractor. I mean, it's got no bottom for the muffler, so it just spits out black smoke everywhere. I make drawings with it. And a couple years ago, we had another scare where I was using it and turning, and this bolt came undone, and I had no steering, so that was fun. And just came out of a turn and would not turn the other way, and both tires went into each other, and so had to stop and call Pawpaw. So this is our 1985 International CO 9670 XL series. If it were in running shape, something's wrong with the injector pump, so it won't run right now. But it's Pawpaw bought it in the 90s somewhere, and has that bed on it, and he's hauled grain with it, along with an old Ford L9000 that he had the same motor. It's got a 350 Cummins turbocharged in it, and it's a really good running old truck. Well, whenever it does run. And actually, he used to take it down to the port in Tennessee all the time to unload soybean and pick up soybean meal. So he had many hours in this truck. So now we have our 1984 AM General military dump truck, 5-ton. I don't know the exact model number because, you know, military. It's got dead batteries. Otherwise, I would show you what it sounds like. I think it's got dead batteries. I don't know. We can try it. But, if you ever need a dump truck, this is the type of dump truck you would buy. This thing will move anything. It's probably got no battery, does it? Yep, absolutely nothing. So I forgot to turn the switch off. But I mean, it'll pull a full box full of gravel up a 75-degree slope and pull it just fine. It's a real good old truck. I love it. And just recently, the old muffler on it that the military had put in, it decided it was going to rust out, so now we have like a 20-inch exhaust tip. That whole back wall is missing. So it sounds real good. Now we are on a 1968 Kaiser Jeep military 2.5 ton, deuce and a half. Pawpaw's had it as a fire truck, and right now it's a parade truck set up because he just had it in the parade in Scheidler. And it's running strong. We can fire this one up actually because it works. And this one's got that any fuel engine in it, so you can throw gas in there, you can throw peanut oil in there if you want to. So guys, that buzzer you were hearing, that's your under 60 psi air warning to tell you that your trailer brakes will not move yet because you don't have enough air pressure in it to keep them unlocked. So it's good old truck. Sounds amazing too. But let's shut this off now. But yeah, it's also got a no power steering, so you gotta be a muscle man to be able to turn it. And that didn't close. But next thing, we'll have the tractor that my grandpa himself and family and everybody has put all 10,000 hours that are on it. And you may think 10,000 is quite a bit, but according to Pawpaw, that's nothing. So this is our, let's see, this is a 1987 Case 2394. I would fire it up right now, but we've got a head gasket issue, so it dumps coolant into the oil. And I left the dipstick open, so yeah, that's fun. But great old tractor, works real good whenever it's got a head gasket. So now we've got one of the newest additions to the fleet, and that is our, I think it's an 85 Case 2590. We bought it for $12,000 in Perry, Oklahoma. I don't know the full backstory on this, but it's a real good, strong pulling tractor. I've driven it about 100 hours this fall. And by I mean a smoke bomb. This tractor is a smoke bomb. It's got a freshly refurbished, completely redone cab kit in it. And it's got one of the coldest ACs we've got out here. But we don't need that because it's cold outside. So we'll fire this one up. I mean, smoke bomb, I mean. But yeah, this is a, the only tractor that we've got that whenever you idle it down all the way, it's actually got a nasty cam in it. And that nasty cam, whenever it starts pulling down, it'll just shove exhaust out of it and make that turbo spool up real nice. But yeah, so here's our unbranded old Hera. We bought it off of our neighbor a couple of years ago for I think $3,000. But we mainly we didn't want to take it back to him, and he was going to sell it anyway, so we decided to buy it. And so yeah, we'll start making our way over to the junk piles and old equipment that's not necessarily junk yet, according to Grandpa. But we'll make our way over there. Oh, this is our it's supposed to be a 5-bottom deep ripping Hera, but that 2394 that we just seen, it actually ripped the middle tooth out, and so we have to put that back together. But we haven't yet because the thing's messed up for some reason anyway. So on to the next thing. That was a prickly pear. But we've got a John Deere 1508 Marshall. This thing will eat anything. I mean, absolutely anything. Next, we've got our Kraus unknown model number disc. It's about a 20-foot wide whenever you fold it out. And this is what I run a couple 100 hours on this year alone on that 2590. So, on to the next thing. Here's our old Heston 1340 swather. This thing is the predecessor to that 1345. Papa has run it to where it sits right now. I've never run this one, but it's got the old style hitch where you have to watch your tires, otherwise you will tear up the tongue. So now we've got our unbranded disc, rake. This is our unbranded rake. I've run this a long way. Oh, I guess it's got a brand right there, Sitrex. But yeah, this thing, you gotta be careful or put a pin in the bottom of it, otherwise the pin will jump out and you have to go chase it back down. So this is our Wilbeck disc. It's 14 foot wide. I've also run this thing through, I think, 50 hours this year. And it's working really good compared to the disc that we'll see in a minute, which is why we had to buy this one. So, next thing. Unknown speed mover. It's a 12-foot wide speed mover. It moves a lot of dirt. We've used it quite a bit and done plenty of roads with it. Papa bought it with a brand new cutting bar on it, and it's still real old sharp. So, real good. Now, we've got our unknown maker trailer and also the tank that goes on that 68 Kaiser Jeep. I have never personally seen this tank inside of that truck, but apparently it was really good whenever it was inside that truck. So this trailer is real heavy duty. I mean, it's absolutely could haul anything. It could haul that combine over there. Next, we've got our Oklahoma trailer manufacturer, excuse me. But it's also built real heavy duty, and was gonna put it in the parade, but I got outvoted through our class to not put it in. So now we've got our partially homemade Hobbs hay trailer. Started out as an old box trailer for semis. Then they cut the sides off of it, and Papa built this extension out the back, and then Papa also built this dolly that's up the front, and that's just an old 2-ton truck that was not running anymore, so he cut the frame in half, made some cuts up there and bent it together, and put a 5th wheel hitch on the back, and just made a trailer out of it. So, next, we'll make our way over to the next little line of mainly broken equipment. Actually, it's all broken equipment. And then we'll continue on from there. Now we've got our 12-foot wide Miller disc. And this is the reason that we have that Wilbeck over there, because I was using it 2 years ago. And this main drive shaft, or Holden shaft, it snapped in half, so it was unusable anymore. And as we were bringing home that Wilbeck, one of the wheel bearings fell apart, so we had to steal a hub off of this thing and use it for there. So, next, we've got a couple mix mash of machinery over here. This was probably being used in the early 2000s whenever my great-grandpa died, and I have no clue what any of this stuff is. So I know this thing over here is it is an anhydrous applicator, but I have no clue what that other stuff is. So if any of y'all have seen that before, let me know in the comments. Now this is our Allis Chalmers field cultivator. I have no clue how wide it is because I have never seen it unfolded in my life. It also used to run anhydrous on the back of it, as you can see here with this regulator over here. But it's never been run in my lifetime. So next will be on the predecessor to the second 1340 Heston. This one was, it's been used for quite a while, even before Papa bought it, and he used it quite a bit more. And he physically drove this thing till he could not drive it anymore. And so it just became a parts one, and half the parts that were off of this belonged to that one over there. So next we are on our, it's an Allis Chalmers field cultivator, but this one is way bigger than that first one you saw. It was not pulled out this year, so it's just grown up in all the weeds. But yeah. So now we're coming up on our oh shoot, I can't remember the name. It's a 5.9 shank deep ripper. Papa knows the name of it, but he is not here, so can't tell you. So next we've got our John Deere unknown model number chisel plow. And this thing, it pulls real deep and real good, so it keeps on working. And surprisingly, these hoses look like crap. I'm completely missing all of the rubber off of them, but they are the best hoses that we've got out here, so they just stay. So next we've got our old Massey 860 combine. Papa bought this thing brand new in what was it, 86, and it's got the old inline 6 Perkins diesel in it, turbo diesel, and Papa ran it till it quit running anymore, and he broke a couple things in the auger one time, so it doesn't. I wonder what that was. Oh, cab. But it doesn't work no more, so I'm taking the motor out of it and putting it in this next thing, which is a 1969 International 1600 Lodestar. It's got the International small block gasser in it. I don't think this thing runs, so I'm going to pop it out of here and try and fit it in that Perkins, but that's going to be a fun little challenge. So if you want me to make any content about it in the near future, or even in the far future, let me know in the comments of this or any other video. But yeah, that's Project Blue. So next we'll walk on over to the old auger wagon that we don't use anymore. And last time we used it, we had a spill because one of Custom Combiner's grain trailers caught the bottom of a hill, and so it ripped the hopper bottom open. But John Deere 1210 auger wagon. It's also been pulled many hours behind that Case 2394. It's pretty nice. I don't know what all is wrong with it. I just know that Papa quit using it, so I don't ask very many questions after that. So next we've got our regular old auger. I have no clue what brand it is, but it works real good behind that 4230, and we use it every year to unload seed wheat from the big truck to the seed tender, but we won't be doing that this year because the big truck's broke, and so it isn't going to get the wheat. So next we've got a random set of tandem axles for hay trailers, and they've got Dayton style wheels on them, so they'll fit on all of those old hay trailers. But yeah, it's just a parts vehicle. So next we'll continue to walk on to the rest of the piles, and well, in the meantime, we got our horses. They've got Cougar, and Dusty is sitting next to him. And we've got Cowboy, and then we've got the pony, which is Dash. Don't ask his whole name, because it is Dash Away All. Don't ask my brother, he's weird. But talk to you in a minute. So next we've got our old Case 4490. The reason it's sitting over here is because about a year ago this weekend, a couple of the bolts on the injector pump came loose, and so it ran out of time. And it would still run, but it could not pull a single thing. I have run many hours in this thing, and I love this tractor to death, but I don't have the time to retime the pump. And we've got a neighbor who's supposedly good at that, so he may come and do that someday. But yeah, it probably won't be introduced in any videos in the coming maybe even years. I don't know, but yeah, that's that. So next we've got the Crust Buster disc. I have no clue how wide it is, because Papa quit using it in the 90s after it ruined our alfalfa field and made it rougher than can be. So next, so we've got a John Deere 346 John Deere 346 hay baler, small square, and it's got behind it's got a farmhand bale accumulator. We're trying to sell this thing. Hopefully our neighbor will buy it, but serious inquiries maybe in the comments. We may sell it to you. I have no clue what condition it's in, because I've never seen it other than this place. So yeah. Next we've got a Dutz Far Alice. It's also a field cultivator, but it's got sweeps on it for milo and corn weeding. And so I have never seen this thing run either. So yeah, if it ever gets on the channel, that'll be the first for both of us. And then somewhere over here in the weeds, we've got a bulldozer blade that goes on that 2394, because that 2394, guys, it used to just do everything. So it's somewhere in the weeds. I don't want to mess with snakes and wasps today, so next you'll be able to see the baler. So we'll see you then. All right, so now we've got a 1983 Case 2290. My papa actually bought this, and my dad also bought it, but he bought this and the batwing mower that you seen over there. But bought them at the same time, and Papa hooked it up to each other and drove it home. So neat little backstory to this one. Here we've got a Case IH 8575 silage special baler. For all you Heston people, that's a 4755. It puts out 3x3 square bales. It's a 4-string. We've been doing a lot of work on the pickup over there, and yeah, that was a fun winter and summer. Works good though whenever it does work. So yeah. But certainly least, we've got a 2014 John Deere 457 round baler. We bought this a couple years ago whenever the knotters on that old Case baler decided they wanted to go kaput. So we bought it in Independence and dragged it home behind that blue pickup, and got it back here and used it on that 5140. But it served its purpose, and so now it's just a backup baler. If y'all enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so I can at least get monetized for some of this. But yeah, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. See y'all.